gentlemen, this round will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. We now hand you over to the fighters and referee.
Well, for the number one spot, what can you say? It's for the number one spot here on Smash Muay Thai. Number 10, I'm Vinny Shulman, and we are in the Olympia in Liverpool. And I have a very special guest. The snake is about to strike. There's no king of the jungle, no lions about. Andrew, King Cobra. Say, Andrew, what a show Smash have put together.
Absolutely, I'm very, very excited to be here, and I'm particularly excited about this fight. I know Vicky well. I was with her on Infusion, and I've seen Sophie fight before as well. So very, very excited to see who is the number one female in the UK.
The number one female in the UK at 60 kilos. Our referees, Mr. Sean Boland, and don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen, Danny Kendrick hasn't gone anywhere.
I just stole his seat.
Off to the bar to buy us champagne as we live in our lifestyle that we live. Andrew?
I think ballers is the technical term, Vinny. I think ballers is what we technically call it. Seen Vicky fight before, good front kick.
Yeah,
good
she's got a taekwondo style, actually, good punches. Very, very fit though, isn't she?
There will be 5 2-minute rounds for this battle this evening. I repeat, 5 2-minute rounds.
So we'll see.
See if Sophie can deal with it. Technically, they're supposed to be around the same height, so no real height advantage to either one, same weight. See how it goes down on the night.
We'll see. Smash number 10 here in the Olympia, the old former circus, indoor circus. Scotland versus England. The West Country comes to the northern area of England.
Straight into clinch there. I mean, we said Vicky had a good front kick. She's gone straight in and she's clinching with Sophie now.
I think it's where Sophie will try and win this on the clinch. Hard leg kicks there from Sophie. She seemed phased, Vicky, but she's very scampers, isn't she, when she moves? Very sprightly.
Sprightly, I like that word. I might start using that more.
You should say it more often.
Let's commit a little bit more now, Vicky. She looks like she's trying to pick her off. I'd like to see a little bit more power in those shots.
Yeah,
good turn.
Good turn. When you turn off balance and knee, it's a very, very big score. 5 2-minute round contest for the number one spot. Tit for tat, really, at the minute, for the battle plan start to take place.
Feeling each other out in the first round.
Yeah.
We get paid to watch two women feel each other.
Yeah, I certainly do. So, moving swiftly on before all sorts of shenanigans go on. Nice scoring from both girls, tit for tat really, kick for kick.
Good low kick from Vicky.
Body kick scoring though from Gallagher.
Yeah, neither of them seem to really land clean without the other one landing something back. So it's 50-50 so far. I'd like to see Vicky use her hands, set up the kicks a little bit more.
Vicky keeps, she pulls herself back out of range, she scores and then pulls back. See, she bounces. End of the first round, a very interesting round. It's a score that, Andrew,
it's difficult, and you know what? I think it may be as unfortunate as Sophie getting that push at the end of the round. It's psychological. It could have tipped it in her favor. Vicky's got a taekwondo background, and I'm a karate fighter myself, and you're completely correct, Vinny. She's scoring, and she's bouncing back out of range, and yeah, be careful with that.
You know, it doesn't really impress the judges if you're scoring and bouncing back. You score, stay in the same range. Muay Thai is a distancing sport. You have to get your distancing spot on, as me and Danny have talked about over many a cup of tea in the past. So we'll see.
Absolutely. You need, if you're going to bounce in and come forward, you need to score. You should only be bouncing back when your opponent's throwing back, and you need to capitalize on it. It's all about countering footwork. You're completely right. But that was the first round out the way. 4 to go.
So it's going to round two then, and Vicky Church in the grey and red, and Sophie Gallagher in the doing that sort of
doing a little dance for us.
Doing a little dance. Kick for kick, isn't it?
It is. Vicky needs to commit to her punches because she's in range, but Vicky's not standing strong when she's punching, so they have no real power to them.
Biggest banger in the world, though, is she, Andrew? You know, so it's very difficult to attack with a front kick unless it's really in range. You can't really push yourself too far forward. It's quite seeable.
Absolutely.
It's where Gallagher could score, get in the lock on. It's a nice scoring knee, but should have stayed on there, Vicky. She was having success in the clinch. Good kicks, scoring leg kicks, and start to score body kicks. That's what the judges are looking for. Taking off balance, taking centre of the ring, scoring with damage.
Coming right over on top of us nearly there, Vin.
Yep.
Back and forth, taking turns. Someone needs to take control of this clinch and throw some more knees. Good straight punches.
Yeah, but he's stopping Gallagher and scored with a left kick to the body.
Shouldn't have let her out there. Vicky should still be throwing those straight punches even now. Keep her in the corner, punch, punch, punch.
Gallagher scoring big with their knees.
Sean taking control of the action, splitting them up.
Yeah. Interesting round, some good scoring knees going on. It was a hard one.
Yeah, I mean, Vicky had her in the corner there. She could have kept throwing the straight punches. She's just letting her out. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know if she's trying to bring her onto her and she's trying to fight on the back foot, but...
It's like anything, Andrew. You do what you're comfortable with. You know, you're comfortable flying around the world, drinking martinis and various private jets, whereas I'm comfortable watching Emmerdale Farm and eating shepherd's pie.
Well, I might have Emmerdale Farm and shepherd's pie in my private jet, Vinny.
You won't have corn shepherd's pie because I'm a vegetarian.
Of course, shepherd's pie.
Enough pie.
How do shepherds make pies? They're in the field with sheep. They have no
I
oven.
can't understand about shepherd's pie. It's minced beef. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, so sorry, girls. We just went on a pie drift.
Vicky doesn't look tired here. She's jumping around every time she gets up. She doesn't look tired, so she really needs to up. If you're not tired, if you get up at the end of the round, you're not feeling tired, it's time to up the work rate. Put the pressure on. If you're not tired, I'd like to see some more work.
Round three, good start to the round by Vicky. Comes out straight away with a push kick.
Maybe she heard me.
Maybe she did.
Coming straight in.
She's backing off in a straight line, Andrew, which can be scored on with body kicks.
Good knees.
Yeah.
A little bit more effort from Vicky here at the beginning of the third, which is good, which is like what I like to see.
Yeah.
So she could take control of this fight.
Good leg kicks, tit for tat. Robert Burke in the corner of Gallagher. She does need to start scoring body kicks.
She needs to set that front kick up. People see it coming.
Yeah, they do.
Jab first. A jab first.
That's a big score in the back of the leg. Good knee from Church. Doesn't land. How is it? Good scoring knees. And if Vicky would have scored then and pulled her down, scored with the front knee, that's a big score in Muay Thai. Especially up the front, up the middle.
Absolutely. But she's got her in the corner now. She needs to keep the pressure on. Clinching, Sophie looks quite strong in the clinch. I think if I was Vicky, I'd be trying to avoid the clinch, stay a couple inches further back. long, straight punches, straight down the middle.
Yeah. You see, when she twisted her then, Vicky would have kneed, it would have been a big score.
Letting the round slip away here, Vicky. I believe she has the gas in the tank and she has the skills to win it. She's just a little bit too easy on her opponent.
So we'll see. Andrew, what is it like to adapt styles? I mean, you've had to adapt style to the K1 style for the infusion rules. You as a full contact fighter, doing the leg kicks and stuff, what do you have to do? What is it?
You know what, my coach, Amir Sabasic, I've been with him from the beginning. I've been with him for 12 years, and he has this terrible saying, which you hear every 5 seconds, and that's fighters fight. And I don't believe that styles are as important as the practitioner. You can find a karate guy in Japan who could kick the hell out of most Muay Thai guys. You can find a Muay Thai guy who can kill most Taekwondo guys, and it all goes back and forth. End of the day, it's all punching, it's all kicking. What matters is training hard, the will to win, and intelligence. Don't let someone hit you over and over and over again with the same thing, and just do what you've got to do to win. It's not easy, but nothing is.
Well, we'll see. Round 4 then, it's an important round this for these two girls. Who wants to be number 1 in the 60 kilo division? I've never seen Gallagher before, and impressed with the balance.
Yeah,
very good balance.
Sturdy grounding.
Yeah.
I'm really tempted to make loads of bad Oasis jokes because of Gallagher. I'm not even going to bother. But
No, don't.
sorry,
From
Vinny.
Manchester, kid.
Hello.
Knees, tit for tat.
Sean in between two women, quite a common thing for him, I'm sure.
I've heard about that one. That's a joke, isn't it? Works tirelessly, Sean, for Muay Thai. Our prestige judges are Brian Calder, Darren Phillips and Maxine Phillips. She needs to kick more, Church. She really does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she's getting outscored here. The knees not really landing, you know.
No, they're landing just short. They're not really coming in. She needs to get a little bit closer or pull her down with the clinch.
Good knee. That's a big score.
She has a
She's not
sturdy
balanced,
grounding. She has a
scoring.
sturdy ground, and she's moving Church around. Church is a little bit off
But
balance.
she's leaving a knee up there, sorry, Vicky. She's kneeing and she's leaving a knee up there, and she can be twisted. Well, that's the end of the 4th round, and a good round for Gallagher, I'd say.
Last round, see what's left. Both the tanks. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's a close fight. So far, every fight on Smash 10 has been very well matched, very well paired. I'm just excited to be here with Vinny Shorman, the #1 commentator in the world.
Well, yeah, I am. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it. But we'll see. You need a team, though. You can't ever lose our mate Danny Country. He's not far in me back. Old Cockney Sparrow for our next few fights. Round 5.
This is it. Who wants it most?
Nice. I've got Gallagher ahead. Just
I always thought they should play the Rocky theme tune in the last round of fights.
wind them up, yeah. That's better from Church.
It's a little bit better, yep. A few more of them. Don't stop. Good score.
It was nice if she would have scored with the knee.
Yeah, she needs to back.
Twisted, should have scored hit with the knee, and then it's a big score.
Use her hands more. She's afraid to punch. I'm not entirely sure why.
Yeah.
Gallagher hasn't really outboxed her or anything along those lines. I don't know why she's afraid to unload the fists. She let the fists go.
Thing is though, Andrew, some people just don't hit hard, do they? And don't think these skills are either a banger. But it's the knee that was been working for Gallagher. The thing is, when you get a good clincher and they walk in a knee with you, you have got to knee with them, or throw them or lock them off. And it's very difficult. It's a very hard way to fight anyone who's just going to come forward. You can't get a combination of the, you know, unless you're a one-punch hitter, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from.
You smother the work, you tie you, it's a different type of fitness. Good push kick to the face from Church.
She needs to punch there. She's initiating the clinch. She needs to be punching, especially when she has her opponent in the corner. Not a massive puncher, but
she leaves the knee up there though, and she doesn't. She leaves it up there, and these are not scoring knees. She's locked off. See, if Vicky would have gone over that and scored to the back, that's a big score, because anything that's unprotected part of the body and you hit it with a knee is a good score. But I think Gallagher's got that, mate. Just.
We will see.
Yeah, stranger things have happened, said the actress to the Bishop. Said Kieran Kettle one night in Amsterdam.
Kieran Kettle, good friend of mine. I'm not sure it's a good thing or a bad thing. But we'll
it's
move
a good
on.
thing that we're not with him too often.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what a spectacular that these two have just put on for us. Please put your hands together. And your winner in the blue corner, number one in the UK from SMTV Scotland, Sophie Gallagher. And a big round of applause for her opponent, Vicky.
Talk to me, Sophie, talk. Stop talking. Wasn't an easy fight, it was close, back and forth. Did you hurt you at any point? Vicky Church is a friend of mine. I've known her a long time. We've been around the world together. How do you feel, Vicky? Well, say when you close fight back and forth, that's how it goes sometimes. It's good.
There you go, thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, this is the four-time world champion, Andrew the King Overslay. Please give a big round of applause. Come on, Liverpool, you can do better than that. Four-time world champion. There we go. That's the honour and respect we need to take. So, Mr. Tate, what brings you to Smash today?
It's a great show. It's great fighters. I always like to keep my eye on what's going on in the UK. I have a little bit of time off now. I'm not fighting until the new year, so I thought I'd come down to the show and see the action.
Well, there goes my second question. Well, again, I'll put you doing the rest of the year, but again, in fact, it's probably the answer. So, recently from now, you've got a four-man tournament coming up in April next year. Any messages to your opponents? One of which is actually in the building tonight.
Yeah, there's a four-man tournament next year. Winner takes 10 grand. Fighting 3 other men. One of them's here tonight, named Knowles. Obviously, you're going to win, but we don't go into too much detail about that. That's in April, so I'm sure it'll be announced in the UK fight scene. Everyone can pay attention to it. And while I'm here, there's one thing I want to say. Because I've noticed that the champion of our age division for the WBC is a man named Marlon Hunt.
There's no way. Up that 10 grand fine.